And that's when my brother threw up the AA battery. Welcome to the very first episode of We Barely Know You, the show where we get to know some of our teachers and staff from the school. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Smith. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, Marshall. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Long day at school, but I'm surviving. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know you that much, sir. But I want to get to know you more. So, where are you from?
I am from Connecticut. I was born and raised up in Connecticut. I went to school in Arkansas, where I met a girl, married her, and she was a Texan, so we moved down here.
All right, you grew up with any siblings?
Yes, I had an older brother and a younger sister, so I have the middle child syndrome.
I'm the youngest, so I get all the hand-me-downs and all that. What is they up to now?
My brother lives up in Vermont, and my sister's in Colorado.
Okay, cool. Where'd you end up going to college?
We went to school at Harding University. It's a small private Christian university in Arkansas.
Did you start off majoring in education?
Absolutely not. I was a math and computer science major, and I actually worked for about 6 to 9 months up in Bridgeport, Connecticut as a statistical analyst or programmer. And I was doing some programming in a cubicle in the basement of a building and was not having much fun. And I thought to myself, when did I enjoy life? And that's when I realized it was when I was in school. I did some substitute teaching. I enjoyed the substitute teaching, and I decided that's what I wanted to do. I started that 32 years ago and haven't regretted one day of it yet.
So that's how you got into education?
That's how I got into education.
That's a pretty cool story.
And probably if I stuck with it a little longer, it may have turned out. Like I said, I was in a cubicle. I was just fixing other people's code. It was kind of boring and monotonous, and I wasn't able to interact with people. And so doing that for about 6 months, I thought, I'm not doing this for 40 years.
That's fair. Did you start off being a principal, or how'd you?
No, in the state of Texas, you have to teach first. And so I was a classroom teacher, math and computer science. And then I moved into an assistant principal role at the same school that I was teaching at, Langham Creek High School. And then from there, I went to an associate principal position, and then I became principal of a middle school. And then I ended up being a principal of a high school, Cy-Fair High School, for 9 years, and then the opportunity to come and open Bridgeland came.
What was it like starting up our school? You were the first principal here.
Yes, it was really enjoyable. After being a high school principal for 9 years, I pretty much knew how all the programs ran and what the expectation was for a high school in the Cypress Fairbanks School District. But to actually then start creating it, it was really pretty neat. We started in a portable building at Sampson Elementary with nothing but a laptop and a budget. And so then we started hiring some of the administrators, the athletic, the head football coach, the band director, starting to get, the key people on board. Then we had to start designing uniforms. We had to find a mascot, so we took that out to the students to have them vote on what they wanted to be our mascot. So it was just a really neat experience, basically just creating everything from scratch.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna switch the subject real quick.
Okay.
So what's your favorite food? For me personally, I really love pasta. What are you into?
Yeah, I'm glad I live in Houston because, as you can tell, I like food. And all food is good food. So I don't know that I have a favorite. I definitely like seafood. I like pasta, pizza. So I don't think I've met too many meals I haven't liked.
So what do you like to do with your free time?
Oh, I enjoy spending time with my children, getting out on the lake, traveling, just relaxing and cutting loose. What's
some of your pet peeves?
Pet peeves, that would be people that are mean or hateful towards others just because they don't agree with them. We do deal with that some in the school system. I'm fine. We don't always have to agree, but we always have to treat each other with respect. And when you have people not doing that, it does get on my nerves a little.
So, 32 years in education. I bet you have a lot of weird stories about students or staff. You got any for us today?
After 32 years, a lot of the stories just recycle. It's just different players. I think opening the school, the thing that I wasn't expecting that we had to deal with is when the wild hogs were digging up all the athletic fields and we had to get trappers out here to catch them. That was unique, the first time I had to deal with that.
So back in college, what's some of the wildest things I used to do?
Spending the evening at the library studying, which all of you should be doing too.
I feel like that's a lie in there.
That is honest truth. That is the wildest thing I did in college, was study in the library.
So I've heard from some birds around the school that you're a little bit of a prankster. You want to tell us a bit about that?
I do believe that if you have to come to work 10, 12 hours a day, you might as well enjoy it. So I do enjoy a good prank now and then. I knew, was it 2 Christmases ago, one of our attendant secretaries had a little elf that she brought in, and I went in and took it, and I would take pictures and hide it around the building, and then have the pictures sent to her. And she was accusing all the APs, all the other secretaries. She was accusing everybody of taking that elf, and she couldn't figure out who was taking it.
Probably would have figured.
Yeah, eventually I took a picture in my office with the elf, and she figured out it was me.
Wouldn't have figured it would have been the principal stealing her elf. Well, thank you for joining me on the first episode of We Barely Know You, sir.
It was very nice, Marshall. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Appreciate it.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.